Ape Nation, good morning. It is Saturday, August 14th, 2021. It is currently about 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I woke up this morning and just happened to get a couple tweets that came through on my phone. And I noticed this one from TMI, the Master Investor. And his actual tweet reads, "Did this little bitch just say PFOF helps minorities?" Now, this little bitch that he is referring to is Charles Gasparino. And Charles is a known ape hater. He spreads FUD constantly. He's on Fox News. And you may remember him from this clip that I'm going to play right now. But before I share this clip with you guys, we got one thing we got to do.
Cue the speeder.
And you just said that on camera. This going viral.
Ape Nation, thank you for helping me pass 200 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, hopefully I can earn it today.
$80, go short. But they don't just go short. You know, they put together 50-page reports. They get to go on TV. They have their own networks, their own very powerful networks. They don't need to go in a chat room and gather 1 million people with $400. Yeah, but they can make 2 or 3 phone calls. So the idea that the hedge funds are being dissed or somehow disadvantaged there is a farce.
Look at the short thesis on BlackBerry, okay, the analysis on BlackBerry, and the long thesis on BlackBerry.
Right.
And then
let me tell you one thing, Charlie. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing.
I get trading out of it. Look at the short thesis on
Charlie. Let me just tell you one thing now. Let me just tell you one thing. I bought BlackBerry in my own account. A year, almost a year ago.
Makes no sense. This market is.
Let Charles Payne answer. Let Charles Payne answer. Go ahead.
Stocks up.
Who cares about your thesis? Who cares about your thesis? Who are you? Who are you? Who cares about your thesis?
Guess what? Not
villages of many small villages. Who the hell are you? Another one of the goddamn gringos. Take this monkey away. Put him with the other Yankee maricon. What is happening around here today? Are gringos falling from the sky?
All the money in there are smart people. They are people being led astray. It happens every few years, and it's happening now.
People were led astray when they bought General Electric at 54.
Bubble, Charles, but a lot of
so if you're a newer ape out there, you might not know this, but Charles Payne's been fighting for us for a long time. That was back when GameStop first popped, and Charles Gasparino was out there trying to say that this movement is nothing, and Charles Payne was saying, "Who the hell are you? You back the hedge funds. You come out here and give reports to try to help the hedge funds and big money make profits. You don't know anything about retail investment, what they want to do, what stocks they like, what they're going to invest in." So shout out to C. Payne again. He's always had our back. I love that man. Getting back to TMI's message here. Basically, what Gasparino said was, the AMC, this is his tweet from 14 hours ago. The AMC apes are going to have to accept the fact that the FSC Dems, that's the Financial Services Committee Democrats, went from banning payment for order flow to studying it after lobbying by Robinhood. And I was the first to report that change, which moved the stock. My advice, get off Reddit and improve your pathetic research skills. Basically, he's making fun of all of us for the DD that we've done. Then he follows up with that, with saying, the best part about the AMC ape outrage about my story on the Dems punting on PFOF and Hood is that it took my reporting to get them to finally do some research from a source other than Reddit and use Google to show that a big story completely flew under the radar scene. Guys, I'm going to say it again. I don't care what your political party is. These people in government are not going to bat for us. The fact that they are saying that payment for order flow helps minorities is the biggest crock on the planet. I don't even know why we're discussing race in any of this, because this movement there is no race. There's millions of different people, none of who look alike. I don't look like you, you don't look like me. You probably have a better tan than me, but we don't look alike. None of us look the same. Why is he even bringing race into this? I have no idea. But I then went to Maxine Waters' page on Twitter. And this was just released on her Twitter page. U.S. House Committee on Financial Services, August 11th, released. Chairwoman Representative Maxine Waters applauds SEC government's approval of National Stock Exchange rule to require diversity data reporting. The release here says, Congresswoman Maxine Waters, Democrat from California, chairwoman of the House Committee on Financial Services, released the following statement on the Securities and Exchange Commission's approval of a proposed rule that would require companies listed on a national stock exchange to meet gender and racial diversity requirements and provide diversity data on their board members. Maxine, let's get down to the real problem with Wall Street right now. It has nothing to do with this. But this is a great distraction while you allow them to continue to manipulate and corrupt the stock market. What an amazing distraction to put out there, that we're looking into all this stuff. Instead of them going after this dark pool trading, this synthetic shares, these naked shorts, the FTDs, we're focused on this. This is what's important right now. I don't care who's running these markets. They're robbing America blind. They are robbing the retail investor blind. And Maxine Waters, who is supposed to be in charge of the congressional body that overlooks the SEC in Wall Street, has got you totally distracted thinking about something that has nothing to do with retail investment and how Wall Street continues, with the help of the government, to take money from us and enrich themselves. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is all a distraction. So we're not talking about them being complete thieves and the campaign donations that Maxine Waters receives from big money and market makers in order for her to run her campaigns and keep getting reelected and becoming the chairwoman of the Finance Service Committee. We're missing the point. It's all a distraction. They have us focused in the wrong place. Let's get the market fixed first, and then we can start to talk about diversity and board members of different hedge funds. Right now, you're allowing them to corrupt the American stock market and steal from your constituents. Let's get focused on the priorities, Maxine. That's all I'm asking. All right, guys, I'll be back later today with the video that I promised. I just had to work on it a little longer because it was a long video to try to cut down to under 10 minutes. But it will be out later today, I promise you that. This is Ape Nation. I'm the Macedonian, and I'm out.